Hey guys, it's Freak, and I'm on Attack of the B team. This is not the WOLFPride server though. This is my single player world, and all I do is come in here and tinker around and figure stuff out. For now though, we just did an update last night to the 1.0.1 B mod pack of Attack of the B team on the WOLFPride server. And a lot of the easy power generators, such as steam turbines and the biofuel poop machine generator, power generator, they're all broken. I don't know if it's because they were just, super overpowered and they decided to, fix them, or if, if they're just really broken. I really don't know what the deal is, but they're not generating power. So I decided to start up a small test world. Jordan asked me if I could do a video tutorial on how to set up a steam turbine engine power generator. Hold on one second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Kids are home, it's Friday, they got friends over, everybody's jumping around and playing and coming in and being disturbing. So, yeah. Anywho, so this is my power system. I figure I would set one up real quick in creative and go over it in detail. So, let's get started. You're going to need an aqueous accumulator. I'm not going to show you how to build any of this stuff. Any eyes there, you guys can use any eye to figure out how to build all the stuff. I mean, there's no point in me showing you the recipes. But aqueous accumulator, tons of liquid ducts. I didn't go with the clear ones on purpose. I just grabbed any liquid duct I could. No special things happening here. As far as the arrows and stuff, you just add liquid duct, that's all. Then I piped it around the side and made sure to disconnect it right through here because it's going to want to connect to the side. It doesn't matter if it's connected or not, but I just think it looks better. And then I've got it coming down here and then going underneath here. And that's just to supply water to all the steam dynamos. Now, if you have a lot of steam dynamos, you're probably going to need more aqueous accumulators. So I could put one here, and I could just stagger them in a zigzag pattern. So that way they're surrounded on all four sides with water, and that would work. But right now this is a small enough setup that one works just fine. Alright, so next you're going to need to set up the items. So at first I didn't put a deep storage unit, but then I figured, you know what, if this thing starts generating power and all of these are filled with charcoal. Right now, they're not all filled, but once it does fill up, then you're going to need a place to store all your reserves, which is why I have this here. Otherwise, I mean, if you're just starting out, you don't really need it. You could just put a chest there, really, if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. But the same thing with the item ducts as with the fluid ducts there. I just piped them around, little lag, and disconnected them from the sides, and I've got them going up underneath on this side here. And this is just to provide all the charcoal everywhere. And this side hasn't gotten any yet, but that's okay. That's because the machine's running just enough to provide all of these with charcoal, so we're okay. You have to kickstart this machine, so I would suggest getting, I think I put like 4 stacks of charcoal, one stack in each of these here, just to get it going and get it generating power. So once you've got power, you can come out one of the sides. I came out this side here, and I threw up an energy cell, and this has been running for under an hour. And it's generated quite a bit of power already, so you could probably fill that up in a day if you just, if you were playing, you set this up and, did the work. I'm sure when you came back, you'd have quite a bit of power. So then I dropped the redstone stuff underneath here, and it just goes straight down there. But that's powering all of these furnaces. If you're just starting it out and you've only got like, I don't know, 4 engines, then 1 furnace should be more than enough. I put a pneumatic servo in here, and if you have an open hand, you can right click that pneumatic servo, change the stack size to 1, whitelist charcoal, come over here and say ignore redstone, and make sure that red arrow is pointing there to pull items out, because if you come here, this is set to ignore redstone and outputs from the top, so that this will light up now because it has a redstone signal. That pneumatic servo will generate redstone from now on. So you don't have to put a switch or a torch or anything like that to get it to light up. If you are doing it on the cheap and you don't have the inventory, or if you don't have the inventory to build pneumatic servos, then put up a redstone torch facing it. So you're just going to need, give me that and this. You could put a switch also, like you could put a block right here and then put a switch there, or you could put a block opposite it and put a redstone torch there, and it will light up that one. But you would have to do that for every single time you wanted to output something. That is very loud. Let me turn down the sound a little bit. Options. Alright. Let's see that if that's any better. Alright. So you're going to need to make sure you do that for all of the outputs. Then you're going to have to come back here to the inputs, and you're going to have to blacklist oak saplings. Change the stack size down to 1. And it doesn't matter about the redstone on this end. Alright. So now comes the harvester. First of all, I did a... oh, this is platinum. I normally do diamond upgrades because Attack of the B Team diamonds are pretty cheap. And if it's not diamonds and I'm playing like FTB, I'll do quartz, I think is what I normally do. But you're going to want to put the upgrades here. It doesn't matter, you can do whatever you want to here. I leave the sheer leaves on no just because I want as many saplings as possible to begin with. So, we'll leave that. This is going to output, by the way. You need to stand this direction and put it in front of you, and this will be facing away from you. This section here is what harvests. So when you go to drop this down, you want to be standing behind the block that you want to place it on. Okay. I don't know if you can see that there. There's a little hole right there. That should be facing you. That's where all of the items will output. I just threw up a chest right here. It doesn't really matter. This is doing some work. Holy cow. I probably should have done impulse item ducts or something faster, but you know, if you're doing it on the cheap, item ducts are the way to go, so that's what I did. Let's see. This, again, is just pulling out apples because I don't really have anything to do with it. I guess I could do a squeezer or something like that and get juice or whatever if you're in FTB. That's fine. This is a nullifier, and it's just dumping apples into the nullifier to get rid of it. And the same thing for sludge, which comes out here. Now, if you wanted to do a sludge boiler, I would suggest you come a good distance away and put your sludge boiler because it gives you nausea and poison. I think poison. I know it gives you nausea a little bit. Hunger, it's bad juju. Yeah, I don't mess with it. I just void it. So this nullifier acts as a void pipe. So that's what I'm using to get rid of items. Let's see what comes out here. Out of here, you need to make sure to set your stack size limit. Make sure to set the redstone signal. Set that to whitelist. You want oak, and you want the saplings, and you want the wood. And if I drop down here, nope, I can't do that anymore because I moved it. Alright, so here's the planter. There's the power for it. Again, the power is going right there. It plugs into here, underneath of it, and just keeps going underground to right here. And then this item duct, as you can see, drops down the side of it and keeps going until it hits here. So inside here, you want to put another... No, I didn't. What's in here? Okay, nothing. Oh, hello. Ah, trees everywhere. Okay, oak wood. So these must be full. No, only one of them's full. That's odd. The rest of them should have filled up. I'll have to work on it. I thought that I put one of these in here. And then tag it with my fist. Of course I don't have any saplings. Whitelist those. Ignore redstone signal, not that it matters. So now only saplings should be able to go in. And I'll just dump these in there, it doesn't matter. Alright, so this, as you can see, it has another upgrade. You want it the same size as the harvester. This by default will only... It will only work in this area right here, okay? So, if it's a 10 upgrade, that means it's starting from here, counting out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, uh-oh, lag. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops. Either I miscounted or I just lagged out, but it should be 10 in every direction. Yeah. So that means, what is that? 11, 11, 11, and then 1 in the middle. So you can put dirt. Where is dirt? Okay, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Let's just do this. Grass works too. Just cover the whole thing up, and eventually this entire thing will be covered in saplings. Let's go over the planter real quick. I know B-Dubs was doing a video on his planter, and I'm screaming at the computer. I'm like, come on, man, you're doing it wrong. So you'll notice there are colors here, and so those colors here. Let's turn it this way. Those colors are represented here. So if you had carrots and potatoes and oak and all of that stuff, you could say, alright, in this quadrant I want oak trees, I want birch trees, I want carrots, I want potatoes, I want wheat, I want barley. You know, you could plant 3 different things over here. It wouldn't really matter. Or you could just leave it blank and you can turn around and plant your berry bushes over here, or you know, anything like that. And this will try to split up this entire square into those quadrants and only plant those specific things. So that's how that works. So if you wanted to, say, have specific colored trees planted in specific areas, that's how you would do that. And then you just dump all the saplings you have in here. It doesn't matter where they go in here. This is just like its inventory. And it will take whatever saplings come in here and try to put them in those specific areas. But yeah, good luck. Let me know how it works out, guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below in the doobly-doo, and I'll see you guys later.